Lord, give me strength. Okay. So I come out of the hospital. I'm arrested for domestic violence. Yeah. At this point, I did get a restraining order on him. So even though I was arrested for domestic violence, they let me go. I got a restraining order on him. My friend who had been staying with us, we took a trip. We got a hotel. We went to Georgia to see her children. I took the time to try to clear my head. I came back to the house. We were facing eviction because he hadn't paid the rent. He actually took the rent money and paid the ex-fiance's rent. I was so, plagued in my mind and, dealing with trauma. Some of the storylines get confused because my trauma response is to forget. Those of you that have seen me have a previous video, I said, dealing with narcissism, my trauma response is to forget so that my brain protects itself. But what the enemy does, what the devil does, is he plays on that. He wants you to forget so that you stay in the bondage. But I remember a time that I had been driven so far to the edge, right? During this time period of us living in our house together in Crewe, our first house. We had two houses in Crewe, but our first house in Crewe, I remember being driven so much to the edge that I went into a depression, that I actually went into the psych ward for some time. And one of the young ladies that we let stay with us, she was there, and my daughter was there. And so my husband did these traveling things. It's called ESGR, where he went and spoke to military people about job opportunities and benefits from the military. So he told me, he said, yeah, and he promised my daughter, he said, yeah, I'm going to take them to the ESGR trip and we're going to stay in the hotel and I'm going to let the girls go to the pool and yada, yada, yada. We're going to have a great weekend. Don't you worry. You stay in the hospital and get yourself together. So while I'm in the hospital, he contacts my ex-girlfriend. Yes, I was in a homosexual relationship prior to even, years prior to even meeting him. And, she let him know that, she was happy that I had someone and, she couldn't deal with me, but she was happy that I had someone. And, I was so broken when I dealt with her. But if someone can, love me past all of my pain, mind you, I was in an abusive marriage before I got with my girlfriend, before I got with my current husband. Long story short, he starts blasting me on the phone while I'm in the psych ward. You're a manipulator, you're a liar, and, I'm glad you're there. They need to never let you come out, right? So when I did come out, I found out that my daughter was left with a stranger, a cousin that we had only known for a short period of time, while my husband was with his fiance, his ex-fiance, at the hotel during the ESGR. So he fooled me into thinking that he actually was taking care of my daughter when he dropped her off for 3 days with strangers while he went to go have adult time and do this trip with his ex-fiance. You would think I would want off the ride by now, right? Yeah.